Merry meet and welcome to the General Tarot reading for all signs for today, the 3rd of April 2024. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube are the lovely Diane and the lovely Vanessa, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, Diane, Vanessa, and Honeypaw, and thank you to everybody for joining us today. If you happen to be watching on a restream on YouTube, and you don't feel like watching me shuffle, just use the timestamps in the video description to fast forward. This is the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham, which is a fun one to pull out every so often. And this is finally back in production. This is the mono theme verbena. It's a nice one, but it was not around for a while, so it's back. 3 sprays in this big room is more than sufficient. It's a nice little substitute for using incense like smudge sticks, just to spray verbena. Oh, that smells delicious. I've forgotten what that smelled like. It's so yummy. Like I said, this is a general reading and it's for all signs. It's going out to a lot of people. So if for some reason it doesn't seem like it's making sense to you, it may not be your reading. In that case, just disregard it and check out the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. You can find the most recent of all the tarot readings right on the website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. Oh my goodness, I am in a food coma. I was telling my my team I made some macaroni and cheese last night, baked macaroni and cheese. I haven't had that in so long. I almost ate the whole thing. It was so good. But then this morning I'm like, oh well, as long as it's not every night, right? We do have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. Right now, that's a bunch of affiliate links, but we are upgrading it. So right now, we do make a small commission off of each and every sale, but stay tuned because there's going to be a brand new shop coming soon. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're online on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation and you don't want to leave that platform. We do appreciate your support. We do appreciate you. So let's give this deck a nice clean cut and see what's up for you today. What is today? The 3rd of April, 2024. The 2 of Swords, the 6 of Coins, the King of Wands. All right. 2 of Swords. It seems like you've had to really pull back or focus in. I should say focus your mind. You've had to, to really make sure that you're dealing with focus, and many of you, I think, have gotten into different ways of doing that, maybe meditation or things like that. And it seems to be serving you well because rather than flittering around, you seem to be focusing on the right thing. Now, it's saying the 6 of Coins. Now, 6s are miracles. 6s tend to do for us what we can't do for ourselves. So those of you that were going through some sort of health crisis or financial crisis, I think you've learned to focus your mind away from the crisis and call on that higher power, and that you get so-called delivered from your problem. And it's a good thing to notice and to realize that that's not a fluke, that you can just do that. If you've got trouble, if you've got problems, it's not going to help you to obsess over the problem. If you can turn your attention, at least for a few minutes, away from the problem and fully on that higher power then has a way in, has a point of entry to come in and reorder everything. Because what the 6s are all about is that power that can reorder things for you in a way that you can't reorder for yourself. And the reordering is to come in alignment with the divine design. And the divine design doesn't have financial crises. The divine design doesn't have health crises. The divine design has where, everything is perfect. So that is a lesson for many of you that you've already learned. For some of you, maybe it's time to learn, at least try it out. Don't take my advice as gospel. Try it out. prove it for yourself. It's only valuable to you if it works for you. But I've never seen this not work for people that really have been earnest about it, about turning away from, just, again, you don't have to like not ever think of the problem, but take some time, do some sessions where you say, I'm going to completely stop thinking about this. And in place of this, I'm going to be thinking about this higher power. And that can be whatever your higher power is. It doesn't have to be any particular label or form, but just that part of the universe that's more powerful than you, or at least more powerful than your ego. That part of the universe. Think about the sun. I always talk about this. You're probably sick of hearing it, but the sun does for us everything we can't do for ourselves. You can't be the sun. The sun decided to stop shining. You couldn't substitute, right? So there is a higher power that you are dependent on something higher than you. So if you can turn away from this problem and stop trying to solve it for yourself, that higher power has a way in. It wants to help you. It's natural. Its tendency is to help you. Its function is to help you. All right. And then this is you, the King of Wands. That's where you get back to. Instead of like, you're getting back to who you really are. And that's pretty brilliant. Pretty darn brilliant. This King of Wands is a brilliant, brilliant individual who knows what they can do, is aware of their skills, it's not an arrogance. It's not an arrogance to know, yeah, I'm good at that. I know how to do that. I know what I'm doing. That's not arrogance. It's just telling the truth. And the universe wants you to be that way, wants you to own your talents. That's not, we know that doesn't mean that you don't still have humility. And of course you're still growing. Of course you're still learning. All of that's true. But at the same time, no, I'm good at this. Don't tell me how to do this. I know how to do this. I understand what I'm doing here. So when you embrace that part of you that knows what you're doing, that really is good at something, you don't have to be good at everything. Obviously, you're never going to be good at everything, but you might be good at a few things in a way that nobody else is. Those are the things that you want to be focusing on, and let this higher power take care of all the other stuff that you're not so good at, right? Because that's a successful person. Right there. Any successful person in the world, they focused on what they were good at, and they let everything else be taken care of for them because they didn't know what they were doing. An unsuccessful person is the person that tries to do everything and to be all things and to be good at everything all the time. And you can't be. That's why we have people. That's why you're not the only person on the world. Some people are better at certain things than you are, but you're really good at certain things in a way that nobody else is. So you focus on those things and let the universe bring to you the help in all the other areas that you're not so great at. And that's just how it's supposed to work. And the universe wants it to work that way and wants you to be happy and successful. Chariot. Ooh, I love a good chariot. 4 of coins. Yay. And the Tower. Of course, the Tower. We love a good tower. Don't be afraid of that tower. That tower is your very best friend. The Tower means go get some popcorn because structures are coming down and you want to watch the implosion. You don't want to be in the tower, but you want to watch it because it's fun to watch everything come toppling down that you don't need, that you don't want. All of those worn out things in your life. Things that are standing in the way of you being able to express yourself as this King of Wands. All that stuff is toppling down. Why? Because you asked for help. And the universe said, okay, but please get out of the way. I'm helping, but please get out of the way. Get out of that tower right now. And what that means, get out of that tower right now, it means just don't worry about it. Don't worry about what's going on right now. Know that everything is working out for your highest good. And when things come toppling down, you go, yay, yay, I hated that thing. So glad that's gone, It's that old disgusting downtown Vegas hotel that they didn't want to let go of. They didn't want to let go of, and you stuck to the carpets. It was gross. They still use those old. You still had regular coins in the slot machine with those grody old cups, and finally, everybody said, "Come on, can we just tear that down? It's so disgusting." Finally, they tear it down. What do? They implode it. not just to be mean, not just to have a vacant lot, but to build something amazing and gorgeous and brand new and luxurious and fabulous. And that's what's happening for you. All those icky things that you don't want to put up with are being torn down to rebuild something fabulous that's right in line with who you are and that's perfect for you. That's what the universe is doing, is giving you a brand new everything. Now, this Four of Coins is saying your job is just to do your job. Your job is to keep in order what's in front of you. Keep your own little world in order. You don't have to worry about the big things. You have to worry about the small things. Get this in order, get that in order, get your filing done, clean your room, make your bed, those things. That's what you have to do, is you have to get your stuff in order. That's your job. And let the universe take care of the heavy lifting for you. And this Chariot says that you're rushing. I don't like rushing. Speeding. You're going quickly, light speed to the improvement. So it's light years away. Very soon it will be light years away from your problem, whatever that problem was. Light years away from that problem. And it's all because you finally said, "Oh, please help me." And the universe said, "Oh, good. Okay. Thank you." Because remember that there's no angel in the universe that can help you without you asking. Because that's an attack. If an angel comes in and helps you without your asking that, then they're just enforcing their will upon you. That's a type of attack. Angels won't attack you. God doesn't attack. Goddess doesn't attack. Higher beings don't attack. They wait. It's like the prime directive in Star Trek, right? But as soon as you say, "Please, can you help me?" then they say, "Oh, of course we can. Yes, gladly. Here we are. We want you to be happy. That's our will for you, is for you to be happy. But we can't do that without you asking, because you have freedom. Isn't that nice to have freedom? So it's up to you. But that just because it's up to you doesn't mean that it's up to you to know how to do everything. It's up to you to want everything. I want it all, but I don't have to do it all. That's basically the mantra. I want everything to work out for me, but I don't have to know how. And I don't have to have all the skills. I just have to know what I'm good at. So you're good at the things that you're good at. You're responsible for the little things in front of you, which may seem big to you, but in other words, your stuff. Clean up your house. Clean up your bookkeeping. Clean up the things that you can. You don't have to worry about the big things. Like, what about the major problems in my life? You don't have to worry about those. Those are being taken care of for you. You do what you can do. You do all of the stuff that you have the ability to do, and let the higher power take care of all the rest. And that's how it's supposed to work out. And you're doing it. You're doing it. So don't get freaked out if things change. You want things to change, and you want it to change quickly and dramatically. It's okay. It doesn't need to stress you out. I don't think it's going to stress you out. I think once you start seeing all of the dramatic changes, you're going to be like, yeah, this is what we're talking about. I really think it's going to be something that you're enjoying, and that's what you're supposed to be doing with it. So good. Enjoy the change. It may not all happen today, but today looks like it's the day of things really starting to shift in a beautiful, beautiful way. So just focus on your stuff today. Just focus on getting things in order. Get focused on things, getting things in order, and all will be well. Thank you for spending a little time with me, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Diane, Vanessa, and Honeypaw, and we'll see everybody for another reading tomorrow. Blessed be.